The dress zipped with the sound of a commitment I wasn't ready to keep. I stood in the hotel bathroom, mascara wand hovering, and told myself I'd come to room 1906 to cancel the possibility of a mistake, not to prepare for it. The mirror didn't argue. It does what it always does, reflects whatever story I decide to star in. Evan had been funny in airports, then helpful with decks, then kind in ways that felt like noticing. That's the slope. Everyone thinks cheating is a cliff. Mostly it's a ramp. You don't feel the drop until the ground has changed under your shoes. My phone buzzed on the counter. A text from my husband. Break a leg with the presentation, Len. You'll be great. He still calls me Len, because he liked me best when I was in grad school and greedy for future. I typed thank you and didn't send it. Instead, I stared at my thumb, at the smudge of foundation on the nail, and tried to remember the last time I asked myself what story I'd be proud to tell out loud. There was a knock, 3 short taps, not Evan's rhythm. I opened the door and saw my husband, Jamie, holding a book he wasn't reading and a jacket that makes him look like he has a plan. He stepped in with the kind of calm people practice before court dates and funerals. The bank pinged me, he said. My name was on the charge. Emotion is a disobedient animal. Mine ran through every room in my body at once. Then I heard my voice say, I came up to cancel. He looked around at the neatness. The made bed, the second glass, the little envelope with the logo like a wax seal trying to make us behave. Do you want to be stopped? He asked. I didn't cry. I didn't faint. I didn't make a speech about loneliness or marriage as routine or men who wear expensive confidence like cologne. I nodded. It was a small movement and it felt like hauling a boat over wet sand. We sat on the edge of a bed we had not used. It looked like a teacher waiting to grade us. I told Jamie what I'd allowed to happen. I told him I had kept it as clean as cowardice allows. I told him that nothing had happened and that everything had happened. He didn't flinch, not even at the worst line. I liked feeling like a headline again. You are, he said, which is why I married him. He makes me feel like a city worth mapping, even when he gets lost in his inbox and the dishwasher and the life we built while we weren't looking. We did not touch like hungry people do. We touched like trainees removing a wire from a bomb. Slow, specific, intent on leaving the room whole. I gave him my phone. We deleted a thread together, then blocked a number as if it were a door I kept forgetting I didn't want to walk through. He handed me his phone and showed me an unsent message to a woman from the gym who knows everyone's birthday and says his with confetti in her voice. He deleted it, and the quiet that followed felt like relief without the guilt hangover. Let's go home, he said. I don't want our marriage to have hotel lighting. We checked out. The concierge said something cheerful about late checkout. I wanted to tell him we had just done the earliest checkout of our lives. In the elevator, we looked at ourselves in the brushed metal, and for a second I saw 2 conspirators who had chosen a better crime. We walked the 6 blocks home through Friday night. A bus sighed. A couple argued kindly. I watched a girl in a red coat jump over a puddle and land perfectly in her own life. I wanted to be her. I wanted to be me. I wanted to be finished wanting. At home, I made coffee because wine would have turned the conversation into a talent show for self-pity. We sat and talked and didn't try to win. We took inventory. We said the names of people who had been too close to the border. We set the dumb rules that end up saving lives. Phones screen up at meals. If we need attention, we ask the person we promised to ask first. Work trips are a group project. We put the rules on a post-it because love is easier to remember when it's brightly colored. I texted Evan. I wrote, "This was a mistake. Do not contact me outside of work again." His reply arrived as three dots that never became a message. It felt like someone set down a suitcase and walked away. For weeks after, desire felt like a pet we weren't sure we could keep. It wandered the house, scratching at doors, choosing rooms we didn't expect. We tried to feed it better. We touched without making every touch an audition. We kissed with our eyes open because secrets had been the enemy. A month later, after a routine meeting where people used words like synergy, as if they were edible, I got in the car and cried in a parking garage. Not because I missed Evan, because I had almost misplaced myself. I called Jamie. "I am sad without a good sentence for it," I said. "I'll come get you," he said. He left his lunch half-eaten and arrived with a banana and a ridiculous chocolate bar, because he is a man who thinks grief burns calories. He leaned against the car next to mine and handed me the bar with a look that said, "No, judge would convict me for what I almost did, but also please never make me stand in that lobby again." We ate in silence. The sugar did the dumb, honest work it always does. I laughed. He sighed. The world did not clap. It did not explode. It resumed. We found a therapist. She had kind eyes and the firm patience of someone who has watched dozens of couples decide whether they are a house worth renovating or a listing, better taken off the market. She asked us to make a list of what we loved in the beginning and what we love now. We missed the wildness, we said. We missed mystery. She suggested we hide good things for each other to find. Not gifts, moments. The next week Jamie left a note in the freezer taped to a bag of peas. It said, "You are not a habit. You are the reason I forget my coat. I took a picture of it and didn't post it anywhere. I let it live where it was meant to live. Our kitchen, our joke, our house." When I think about room 1906 now, it isn't a scene of what I didn't do. It's a scene of what we did instead. We left a room crisp. We kept our vows wrinkled but intact. We learned the exact weight of a key card, the exact shade of temptation in hotel lighting, the exact sound of two people choosing each other with the door open to the hallway and the life on the other side saying, "Are you sure?" Yes, we are. At least today, which is the only honest unit love has.